This is about the soul journey and about achieving that inner balance between feminine and masculine, masculine and feminine within oneself. And achieving that balance to me has very much to do with interacting as a woman with the world as a masculine. And in that discovering of that which the world then represents within me, which is my masculine, I am going into details at the moment, and that is what I want to share. And it is details that I find are very necessary to focus on because they have so much value to me. It is of great value that I, as woman, as person, as me, am daring to communicate my innermost feelings to the world. And assuming that the world can cope with it, and that the world is interested to cope with it. And that means that I am identifying with this body of mine as a woman, which is right, and that I want to achieve that inner soul balance within myself, with my inner masculinity, which is the whole environment as that balance within me, so that I feel completely involved with the world. That the world is a prolongation of my physical body, of my being. To me, that is totally and utterly logical. And when I then analyze myself, I figure that, and that is the point, that I can tend to not express fully how I perceive the world, how I perceive myself, just to make sure that I'm not misunderstood. And that means that I'm still in a way, by doing that, I'm still having a gap between me and my masculinity within me. I'm recreating a gap that I don't want to recreate. I was recreating a gap between me and my masculine. That is that assuming that my masculinity world cannot cope with me as I really am is kind of paradoxical, because that really means, by analyzing it, that really means that I'm not really and fully accepting myself as I am. I was not able to really come up with a belief that I am totally normal. You know, that the way I express, the way I perceive the world is totally great. You know, believing that it's possible to misunderstand me, or that I can be expelled or rejected by the world, is believing that I can be rejected by my own masculinity within me, my own masculine self, me. That means that I'm actually realizing that I was rejecting a part of myself. I was, because I am also the masculine, rejecting the feminine, believing that she's not right, that she's not sane, that she's not real, that she's not accepted, that she's placing myself within the eyes of the world looking at me. I was perceiving myself to be, as my own masculine within me, I was perceiving myself to be confused, not trustworthy, needing to prove myself. I feel that I really had an issue with just trusting the world, not giving all of myself out there, but just keeping like the most sacred parts to myself and not like giving it all out. And that's how I feel I should approach life from now on, is really being honest. And that's expressing love, really. That is expressing everything. And I can look at myself in the mirror behind in previous situations in my life up until now, that when I express my innermost feelings towards a man, towards the world, feminine or masculine individuals, I was always withholding a little bit, withdrawing a little bit, not expecting that it's really okay just to open up and just be vulnerable and just tell everybody how I feel. You know, what I love and what I really, really, really love, my enthusiasm, my passion, in a way believing that I was not that we were not meant to be that happy, that I was not expecting the world to meet my needs and to meet my openness, my level of honesty, my level of openness, because it's kind of intimidating sometimes to be that open from the bottom of my belly and just really be there, be so open. And that's why I want to record this, because it's really how I want to live.